Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Why You So Envious, and I am here today with a Watercolor Wednesday. Just an update on the status of my watercolor project. Real quick, I wanted to give you an update on one of my palettes. This is the palette that I made from the DAISO watercolors. I had to dab it twice, and you can still barely feel the watercolor on it. So I'm going to be curious to see how well it does. You can even see that some of the, whatever the binder is, I guess, that they use and I'm not a watercolor person, so I don't really know how they create it or whatever, but I did know that when I was putting it on here and shaking it up or whatever, when I got ready to put it on here, that some of them were a little juicy, if that's the word to use. But anyway, I feel a little bit of it raised, but I had to do it twice. And when you first lay it on there, it looks like it's a big clump. But when it dries really, really flat. And so I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but we'll see. The color looks really good. So I can't wait to use this one to see how it turns out. And again, that's the one from DAISO. And this is one of the palettes that I created. And again, just as a point of comparison, if you want to look, you can see the difference. Well, or maybe you can't. Yeah, so you can kind of see how this one is raised up off the card, if you will. They're raised up off the card and you can see them. This one here, not so much. Okay, so you can see how flat it lays. Okay, so just interesting that, different watercolor brands just to see how they perform. So looking forward to that. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. So I'm gonna move these cards over and move that to there. And then the next thing I wanted to talk to you about was Michael's. So I went in Michael's yesterday and wasn't going in there. I was going in there to actually with my son to help him. He was just looking for some craft stuff for some crafts that he does. And something just told me to look down the clearance aisle, and I'm glad I did. These are called, I think, Holden. They're HWC, and I recognize the brand because they're a very expensive brand of watercolor paint. And they had two there. They had this one, which is watercolor, and then they had one that was oiled. Was it oil? I think it was either oil or acrylic, but either way, I was getting ready to get both of them because one of them was what was it? I can't remember, but anyway, I left that one. And I think I might be confused. I am. I'm confusing that with this one. Anyway, this one was on sale for $15. Now, yeah, I don't know if you know how much these things regularly run. And I'm trying to see. It don't even show it on here what the regular price is. But I looked on AliExpress just today for this same watercolor palette. It was $65, y'all. And y'all, there's only 6 of them in here. And I knew it was a good brand, so I went ahead and grabbed it, for 15 bucks. Yeah, I had to grab that. And I don't know if you can see that. But y'all, it was $15. And here's the receipt. Look at there. $15. I wanted y'all to see that. And then I also found this Artist Loft watercolor. And it's supposed to be metallics. And so I'm really excited to see how this one works out. So I'm going to swatch both of these, and hopefully by next week when I do Watercolor Wednesday again, I'm going to try to paint something and record myself painting. But y'all, this one was just $5, and it's got metallics. It's supposed to be metallics. It says metallic watercolor paint. It's academic level 1, so that's student grade. I believe that's student grade. I think level 1 is student grade. And again, it's Artist Loft, so it's not an expensive brand. But I was curious about the colors and the price point, $5. Are you serious? Okay. So looking forward to swatching both of those. Going to create swatch cards for both of those. And had to show y'all the receipt because I knew nobody wouldn't believe me. And then I went to Hobby Lobby this week. And y'all, I'm cheap. I'm sorry, but I am. I'm going to be 100% honest. and they are clearancing out a lot of their stamps. They were clearing out a lot of their happy planner stuff. Let's see if I can find it. And I know I think I showed y'all, and I may have already showed y'all this, but I'm not sure. And my apologies if I have already showed y'all this. But these are some of the happy planner stickers, y'all. That says $1.74. Okay. And I only got one set. I probably should have got two sets, but I didn't want to be too greedy. And this one says $1.74 as well. And this one is from another time I had bought some. And then this one, of course, is $1.74 too. And I don't know if y'all know, but Happy Planner, they real proud of their stuff, y'all. They real proud. So I thought that was just a steal when I got both of those. And then, again, like I said, I picked up a few stamps that they had on clearance. And I had another clear set, and I wanted to show it to y'all because I got it for 63 cents. Let me see if I can see. I call myself just throwing things over here so I can get right to them. And, of course, you know I can't find them now that I'm looking for them. But I found a set of stamps. And they were not marked down in one store. They was marked down at another store, one store, and I didn't get them. Is this them? Yeah, this them. Okay. So I went into one Hobby Lobby store, and I didn't get these. And it was on my mind, girl, you should have got them. Girl, you should have got them. And so I went to another Hobby Lobby, and they weren't marked down. So I asked the manager, I said, I'm just asking, but at another store, y'all have these marked down. And she's like, okay, let me check them. So she pulled them up and scanned them. Y'all, she gave them to me for 62 cents. And this is cheaper than what they were listed on, because they was like $1.74 at the other store. I tell y'all, God watches after babies and fools, and I know which one I am. 62 cents for some stamps, y'all. And Bo Bunny is a good stamp set. Okay, so I was totally thrilled with this find. And then again, just these little stamps, they're already mounted. This one was $1.49. This skate was $1.39. This little gnome, and can't really see them. Maybe see a little bit right there. Okay, and then of course this little Volkswagen looking van was $1.49. So again, I can't draw, y'all, but I like to paint, and I paint stamped images. So I stamp them and paint them. Okay. Something else that I did. When I first started watercoloring, I would get, watercolor, just cheap watercolor or whatever. And then I started, listening to people, and they were telling me, about different brands or whatever. But there was a store in Arlington, Texas, not too far from the Cowboy Stadium. And they used to sell art supplies. And so I've been saying, I'm going to go back over there. And check on it. And I want to say I remember them closing, but I didn't remember. So anyway, I had to drive over there to satisfy my curiosity. And of course, yes, they were closed. As a result of COVID, a lot of things closed. Well, my son was with me, and I said, we're going to Google another art store because I needed to get some black paint. And so we Googled this store, and y'all, it tried to take us on the freeway. And y'all, when they doing construction, the construction is the devil. And I know it's got to happen. I know we got to do it. Y'all give me a second. Let me see if I can find the... So I know, we got to have construction, for things to progress or whatever. But y'all, I hate construction. And so when I realized where the store was that I Googled, I was like, okay, how can we get around this? Well, needless to say, we got around it, but it took us a few extra minutes. But anyway, I finally found the store, and it is called Jerry's Artorama. I think that's what it's called. And it's located in Arlington, Texas. And so I went in there looking for some Daniel Smith black. Now, I got the white. Remember, I told you I ordered this one off of Amazon, but I also needed black because I have a set of primary colors coming in, and I'm going to try to create, my own other, other colors. I'm going to try to combine colors. And so I went in there looking for, y'all, they had a lot of different paint. But when I tell y'all they are proud of this paint, where did I do with the receipt? I got to show y'all this. Can y'all see how much that paint is? $15.41 for this little tube. Which one? This is this one. Jane's Black. And y'all, I know I'm a cheapskate. I know I am. But y'all, I said, Lord. And so I thought about buying some of the other colors. But remember I told y'all, I have some of these already in storage. I got them from Walmart. Walmart was clearing some of them out. Now, they're much smaller than this, the ones that I have in storage. They're smaller. But, oh my goodness. So I said, this little painting thing is getting to be expensive. So I'm actually not going to get any more paints. I'm not going to look for paint or anything. I'm going to wait on the other Daniel Smith wants to come in so that I can try to, make my own. And then, like I said, I'm going to compare them to the others and see, are they all that they're cracked up to be. I've done some other watercoloring before. And like I said, I'm not a pro. You see, I have to use stamped images. But, y'all, $15 for a tube of paint. And it's going to last me a while, so I guess it's not that bad. But OMG. Okay, and y'all, they had some the same size that were higher than this. This is the cheapest black that I could find. And I hope that it lives up to its, creed or whatever, But it was crazy. But anyway, they gave me 10% off. They said every time you come in, when you're a VIP member, you get 10% off. And so I filled out the thing and they put my information in, but you get one card and then you get a, the ones for your keychain and one for a family member, and they can save too. And so I thought that was really neat. So I saved, 15%, which is $1.14 off of $15.41. So it brought it to $15.01, but ooh, child. Okay. All right, so that is that. And so yeah, I think that's all I had to share with you today. I'm hoping that next week I will actually have some. I'm going to try to paint. I might even try to paint this little skate, just so I can start getting back into the habit of it. Because like I said, I've got all the paint that I need. I got brushes. Like I said, I'm still waiting on that Daniel Smith, primary color set so I can mix some together and put them on a card like this, because I want them on travel cards. So when I start traveling, I can just take them with me, pull my palette, portable palette, and take it with me. So next week, I'm going to paint a couple of things on Wednesday so you can kind of see how it works. And y'all, don't laugh at me. It's been, like I said, it's been about 4 years since I painted anything. And I'm going to paint my first item with you. And it's probably going to be this little skate. That's what I'm thinking about. It's either going to be this skate or and it might be both. I might do both of these before I start getting into the complicated stuff. Because like I said, it's been a minute. Oh, there was one more thing I meant to show y'all. Let me grab it real quick. Hold on. Okay, now, these are right here. And I'm not sure if I showed y'all these the last time. But these are called Artist Concepts. And they are watercolor pencils. Now, y'all, I already have like 2 or 3 sets of watercolor pencils. But they in the storage. Okay, so I can't get to them right now. So these were on sale at Five Below for $5 for this entire 10. And so I'll be using these as well. Like I said, I'm not a, artist by profession. It's just something I'm doing to help, relieve some stress or whatever. And because I like how pretty it turns out. So I'll be using these as well when I get ready to do my project next week. So if you want to see how watercolor works and you're interested, if you'll come back Wednesday, you can paint with me. I'll show you how I paint. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining, and I will see y'all on, let me see, this is Wednesday. Oh, I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right. Not for watercolor though, for budgeting. Okay, so if you're following me from the budgeting community, I will have a budgeting video tomorrow. Otherwise, if you just came for the watercolor, I will see you next Wednesday. And again, if you watercolor and you want to swap portable palettes, or you want to swap unpainted ATC cards with stamped images, because I can't draw. I'm telling you now, they're going to be stamped if I send them. But if you're interested in anything like that, let me know and we can become swap buddies. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm about to go. Y'all have a good evening and I will talk to y'all in the next video. Bye.